Welcome back. Let's get going on example 7. So remember, the first step is to identify the GCF. So I'm going to look at my coefficients. So I have a 4, I have a negative 20, and a negative 8. So what is the largest number that will divide into 4, 20, and technically negative 20 and negative 8, but the negatives don't really do a whole lot. So what is the largest number that will divide into 4, 20, and 8? Heavenly hamburger. It would be a 4. Okay, and then if I'm going to include an A in my GCF, I must have an A in every single term, which look at that, I do. Okay, so again, when we're trying to decide which variable should be in your GCF, which exponent to use, you always pick the one with the smallest exponent. So I have A to the third, A squared, and A to the sneaky first power. So the smallest exponent out of all three of those is A to the first. Okay, after that, don't forget we write our GCF in the very front of the parenthesis. Don't forget your bestie. That's kind of rude if you forget about your bestie. Okay, and then you're going to divide every single term by 4a, which I'm going to write as 4a to the first just so it's easier to solve. Okay, so let's get going. So I'm going to start by dividing by my coefficients. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, so you could write a 1. I'm not, but you can. And then when we have variables with exponents, you subtract the exponents. So 3 minus 1 gives me a 2. So you can write this as 1a squared or just a squared. I'm going to write it as a squared. Okay, then my next term, negative 20 divided by 4 gives me a negative 5. And a squared divided by a, well, 2 minus 1 gives me a to the first, or just plain old a. And then lastly, negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. And a divided by a will cancel out or divide and turn to 1. So negative 8 divided by 4 was negative 2. The a's will cancel and turn to 1. So this would be my final answer. I think that you guys are starting to get the hang of this stuff. Nice job, you guys. I know you're already pumped up for example 8. Let's do it.